Order. Question number 10, Barbara Kiriga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Health and asks, can he confirm that the health target for emergency departments has been met for the second consecutive quarter, meaning that 95% of people attending our emergency departments are treated, admitted or discharged within 6 hours?
Speaker.
The Honourable Dr Jonathan
Mr.
Coleman.
Speaker, yes, I can. Over 250,000 patients were successfully admitted, discharged or transferred from an emergency department within 6 hours in the last quarter. This is an excellent result and represents the first time our hospitals have achieved the 95% target for 2 quarters in a row. The government is continuing to provide better care for patients by delivering better and faster access to important health services.
Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question, Barbara Kiriga.
To the Minister, what is the government doing to drive sustained achievement of the emergency department health target?
The Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
Mr. Speaker, in Budget 2015, the government again made health funding the #1 priority, delivering an extra $1.7 billion over the next 4 years into public health services. The winter season is always tough in our emergency departments, and I want to thank our ED staff across the country for their dedication and excellent performance during these very busy months.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Annette
Mr.
King.
Speaker, in light of the report today from Dunedin Hospital, how many patients are currently sitting in corridors under fluorescent lights because they can't get into the emergency department because of overcrowding, something he said was a measure of a poorly operating health system?
The order, the Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
Speaker, I'm very surprised that the former minister has the gall to ask that question, but what I can tell her, I was talking to Carol Heatley. Do you want to listen? I can tell you the answer.
Wanting the answer?
Yep, sure. So I was talking to Carol Heatley, the CE of Southern DHB during the last hour, and she was saying that yesterday, between Dunedin and Invercargill, there were less than 10 people waiting briefly, having been seen before they were transferred into the ward. So very different situation than Mrs King's failed tenure as Health Minister.
Order. Question number 11, the Honourable David